Hello and welcome back to Somo Diecast. My name is Ron. Well, here it is, time for another Random Restoration Monday. And with a lot of luck and a whole lot of searching, I actually finally ran onto a Ertl Daisy Duke Jeep. I've been looking for one of these for the longest time, and I kept finding totally trashed ones. The windshield either broken, bent, or missing or something, and never could find one that I wanted to pay the premium price they wanted for the condition it was in. And then one day, cruising around through a favorite flea market, there was a bag of cars. They wanted, I think there were 10 cars in the bag, and they wanted $5 for it. And when I picked it up, rolled it around, I looked in there and I said, ha, there's Daisy's Jeep. So I got this little beauty for the grand total of 50 cents when you discount all the other cars, which actually there were some pretty nice ones in that bag also. So let's go ahead and get this little Jeep blown apart, take a look at the pieces and parts, and see what we can do about coming up with Daisy Duke's Jeep. So everybody please stay tuned. All right, we got our pieces and parts of our little Ertl Daisy Duke Jeep all blown apart. One post in the back that is held on with the base. In the front, it holds the front. And there was, a post in the middle holding the hood and windshield in place. So we also drilled and tapped that so we can put it back together when we get this all cleaned up. Not a bad looking little casting. I don't see anything major wrong with it other than it's very play worn. I'm going to have to spend a little time making a Golden Eagle decal, looks like. And the base is in decent shape. The rear bumper and tow hitch is all there. The front, though, is missing about half of the bumper, so I'm going to have to manufacture a new bumper, and there may or may not have been the indication of a winch right in the middle of that. So we'll have to do some investigating to find that. Other than that, it's got a decent amount of detailing on the bottom of it, and not overly worn out. Front's got a little wear on it, but that's all right. And we have our wheels, which are in pretty good shape. I think I did a little cleaning up. That one looks a little gnarly. But overall, I think we're not in bad shape. So I think these will clean up nicely, and we'll be able to get those back on after we get it all painted and done. Well, that is the pieces and parts for the Daisy Duke Jeep. Let's go ahead and get those casting pieces stripped, and we'll see what we can do about preparing the base and cleaning up the wheels. So everybody please stay tuned. Well, before we get to the reveal, here is a quick look back at where we started. This somewhat play-worn Ertl Daisy Duke Jeep. Let's go ahead and get to the reveal and see what I was able to do with this little car. So everybody please, stay tuned. Well, here it is. We finally wrapped up the elusive Daisy Dukes Jeep from Ertl. This was a hard one to find, at least in any condition and at a price I wanted to pay. And I happened onto this one in a box of cars, so I think I gave about 50 cents for what I started with. Overall, it's pretty clean. The front bumper had some major damage, so we did a little surgery and removed that and replaced it with a little sheet styrene. Cleaned it up, painted it back to beautiful gloss white, got in and touched up the stock Ertl wheels and got into my Adobe Illustrator software and created the new Jeep Golden Eagle for the hood and the little Dixie decals for the side of the hood. And I always thought that Ertl they just didn't really do the little Jeep justice, because even though there's an opening on top of the rear wheel wells, they did not include at least the pictures I've found, did not include a roll bar of any kind. So I have a few Hot Wheels Jeeps sitting around, and after a little trimming and playing around, I adapted a Hot Wheels roll bar to go into it. So yeah, that's pretty much the only thing about it that's not a restoration, so it's a slight restoration plus. Still, it's a beautiful little Jeep, and I have the whole set now. The General Lee, Sheriff Roscoe's Pontiac Bonneville, and Boss Hogg's Cadillac, and of course recently I did Cooter's Garage Chevy fleet side. So have the whole set, and we're ready to put them up and on display. So really happy with how they came out, and glad I did the whole series. There's a few cars Ertl didn't make, like Huey Hogg's VW, and I think Daisy had a Charger for a little while too. But I'll do a little digging in the series and see if maybe I can do something to expand beyond just the Ertl. So anyway, I hope you like this video. If you do, please give me a thumbs up. If you are not currently a subscriber, I hope you will. And when you subscribe, be sure you ring the bell so you'll be notified of future videos when they are available. And be sure you share with your friends. Well, thank you again for watching, everyone, and I will see you in the next.